Hey, I'm better. The ones that get it, and the ones that don't, that's cool. How you doing? How we doing on this Tuesday afternoon, actually? But on this Tuesday, I'm doing good. I'm doing splendid. I'm doing all right. I've been learning lessons of balance. Balancing myself with others, not giving too much, making sure that others aren't taking more than needed from me. And I'm going to do that with setting boundaries and not making myself a substantial victim to get more taken out of than needed, That all goes to say I need to know my limits. Not even limits, but it's like these people that quote unquote take my energy and whatnot. It's not like they really truthfully care for me in the wholeness that I am, And it's like at the end of the day, I am truly the only one who does and who can take care of me and fulfill my needs to the utmost that it can be fulfilled, because I'm me, I'm in this body. I am who I am. I experience this body. I experience this life within my brain, my mind, etc. And it's up to me to be the one to be like, either I'm gonna take it or I'm gonna not take it, And society has definitely, it's a lot easier to just go with the grain and, well, not easy emotionally, but easy on everyday life to just go with the grain and continue on with the perceptions that others have put onto you. But in truth, it's just making us miserable, It's making y'all miserable, not me. I done broke myself out of that stuff. But it's like, what I want to speak about today, stop limiting yourself, okay? One, stop limiting yourself, and two, stop letting others limit you and put you within a box, okay? I truthfully, 100% in my soul, believe that, one second. Believe that we are all gods in our own right. We are. We were created by the one source, the main guy that done made everything. I personally see God in everything and anything that there can be to see God within the trees, the flowers, the animals. So what makes you think I'll see God within myself or us as individuals, right? And it's like God done created this whole entire earth for us to begin with. And it's said in the Bible that he made us in his image. And not only his image, but in his likeness. So meaning the way that God is, the way that he literally created everything, that he can create everything with no limits, that he's literally unlimited. Because what do you say, girl, God is omnipotent everywhere, etc. All of that, And I will be using universe and God simultaneously, but it's like he is everywhere and created everything. Would you say that God is limited? That's literally a paradox, It's literally infinity. Like this realm, just looking at this simple earth that we're on, there's such thing as an infinity number, a number that never stops. Our galaxy, we haven't even figured out half of the whole ocean, half of the galaxy, half of space. And you're trying to tell me that God is limited? So if you agree with me that God is not limited, that means that he's limitless, right? Now, and you agree that God made us in his image, so does that not mean that I am exactly just as limitless? The ones that get it, and the ones that don't, I hope you do one day. Because it's like, within religion, I don't subscribe to any religion because I just feel like it's another thing that's for control, truthfully. We're seeing in society in years that has been used to control. Not to say that there are not stuff within the religions that I agree with, but there's just as much stuff that I do not agree with. So I just claim spiritual, okay? That's the blanket term, I'm tapped in, there's the mind, body, spirit. And spiritual is the deeper level, what's not really seen. So spiritual, okay? And people have love to limit others, but it's only a thing of projection as well. People only limit others because they don't see that they have that exact same ability to do whatever they want, whenever they want, So they project that onto others and try to limit them from doing what they want to do because it's outside of the norm. It's outside society. That's not normal, da-da-da. Which, at the end of the day, as long as you're not hurting anybody, but I did a whole little voicemail on this. If I have it, I will put it in. But as long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as no one's dying, then you're good, And if someone claims that you're hurting them emotionally, okay. At the end of the day, nothing can hurt you emotionally unless if you let it. So if something's hurting you emotionally, at the end of the day, there's something within you that you gotta face with. Something within you that you gotta see, oh shit. The reason why I don't like da-da-da doing that is because da-da-da-da within myself. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that you can control and have power over is yourself. Can I hear that one more time? The only thing you can control and have power over is yourself. So if somebody else is able to get you mad, upset to the point where you see red and you start, your values get thrown out of the ballpark, and you do go to a point where you're able to hurt somebody physically, whether that be yourself or others, or you're able to take away the fundamental rights within people of living, of eating, etc., the fundamental shit that everybody should have, the necessities of us being on this earth, you are nobody's God to take something away from them, right? Unless someone's doing that to you, then girl, there's something that you need to see within yourself. Because if somebody has that much power over you to move you away from your contentness, from your wholeness, then that means there's something within you that you need to look at, because only you are in control of yourself, and only you can gauge your emotions, etc. So if something else is affecting it, how are you going to stop the person over there when you do not know their experience, etc.? All you can do is regulate how you react to it, how you take it. And that's where we grow. That's where we learn. That's where we can expand. But we need to stop limiting people, okay? We need to stop being limited by others. People putting us in boxes. Oh, you can't smoke. Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. Because da-da-da-da-da-da. It ain't hurting nobody. It ain't hurting me. If you're not abusing it, if you know yourself, if you're regulating, okay. If it's something of actual caution, of like, okay, this is starting to be a problem, let's talk about this, then do it in a way of talking, of communication, of understanding, of patience. But screaming down people's throats saying, you can't do this, you can't do that, it's not allowed, da-da-da-da. Who made those rules? And in the same sentence, the people that made those rules, we agree that we're limitless, right? And God, there's a billions of people on this earth, right? More than 5 billion people on this earth. Each and every single one of those is a heart, a soul, a different soul, all that, whatnot, right? And we agree that there's nothing that God can't do. So what might work for me may not work for the next person, And that's a part of the limitlessness. Like, it's a whole spectrum. It's not just black and white. You know, it's not just this is black, nobody's allowed to touch it, nobody can ever touch it, da da da, it's horrible, it's evil, da da da, XYZ. And this is the same standard for each and every single person, even though we all have different responsibilities, different lives, different experiences. You cannot compare my experience to your experience. You cannot compare something that works for you to what works for me, you know? Let's use color as an example, right? A lot of people have different colors. My favorite color is pink. The next person could come up and be like, my favorite color is blue. I'm not going to force them to be like, having blue as a favorite color is bad and it's mean and it's horrible and it's not right, and try and change your mind on it. One, that's not showing love. And two, you're limiting that person, you know? Another thing would be, for example, one person is okay with drinking. You know, like this person, they can drink Saturday nights, Friday nights, and they're chill. But for me, if I were to drink Saturday nights and Friday nights, it would not be good for me, you know? It would be a thing of, I know myself, and it would be a thing of, okay, maybe I have alcoholic tendencies, or I have some DNA down the line that has like, what's it called? Addictive tendencies and shit like that, or like I've had previous relationship with alcohol, just wasn't for me, you know. But I'm not gonna force the fact that I know within my spirit, if I drink alcohol, it's not in aligned with me and God, with who I am. It's not in alignment with me. Now I'm not gonna force what aligns with me, the fact that I do not drink alcohol, onto somebody else. I'm not gonna now shame them and be like, you shouldn't be drinking alcohol because it's bad for you and you're gonna be an alcoholic, etc. No, that's that's having a very limited perspective and a very limited point of view. That's you saying there's only one way it can be and any other way is wrong. First of all, who is you, God? And two, you're obviously not God, because if you were God, you would be able to see the different perspectives and see that there are different circumstances and there's an array of things that it could be, you know? Same thing how it's like for me, and especially with something that somebody's never tried before, it be stuff, I'm gonna use smoking as an example, right? It be stuff where it's like, I'm gonna smoke, I've tried it out, you may have never tried it out, but you don't like it, and now if you don't like it for you, that's cool, you don't want to try it, I'm not forcing you to, you know? Just leave me, don't try and change my mind because of your experience of what you know. Especially since you've never tried it before, so you don't even know if you'll like it or not. You're just going based off of the perceptions that have already been ingrained into you that aren't even yours to begin with, you know? Because if we were living in a society that was completely fine and da-da-da-da, it would be no problem. And I believe there's most likely a society that is like that, you know? Like, so it's a matter of using perspectives and not limiting others, because if you're limiting others, you are not using perception nor perspective, because things cannot just be one way, and if they are, they simply can't, because look at this huge ass world, look at this big white globe. Are you gonna tell me only one rule applies for each and every single individual? That you will not see how much of a box that puts people in. You know, what if through this, when smoking, I'm able to get some Vincent Van Gogh shit. I'm able to create, get into another state and whatnot. And for the next person, oh, it's real bad. You know, they can't handle a tight beat. But because it works for me, that mean don't, you know, it gotta work for you. Like, we need to stop thinking that our perspectives are the only perspective and everybody else's is wrong. That limits us and the people around us. And we're doing that, and it's creating less love within our community, you know? There needs to be more love in this world. I think, as we can all see, there needs to be a lot more love in this world. There's so much hate and there's so much sadness going on and so much hurt that it's like, yo, the least we can do is stop limiting the people around us. Then maybe we could actually look at the important stuff, you know, the stuff that's like, okay, people is actually getting hurt. Okay, this is not right for you to be experiencing that. Let's look at humanitarian, like look at the bigger problem instead of limiting people around us with the small things. If it's hurting others, okay, yeah. And if it's hurting you, if in a way of values and morals, etc., and just did you wrong. Like somebody lied to you or some shit, that's not right, you know? And you know that for yourself, and then we can, debate that and whatnot. But someone doing their own thing, minding their business, doing what works for them, not hurting anybody around them, if it has an effect within you, for example, that person is wearing a pink shirt. If I get so engravely mad within myself that they're wearing a pink shirt that I go and punch them, that's an issue. That's a problem. Or I don't even punch them, but I hold that anger within myself. Now I go to sleep thinking, how dare she wear that pink shirt? When I easily could have went to sleep peaceful, They mind their business. They living their life. I'm living my life. Now I need to see where within them wearing a pink shirt is bothering me. Where within that is bothering me so I can sleep at night. Do y'all not like to sleep at night? If you like to be upset and mad over stuff that you cannot control, keep doing you, But me personally, I don't like that. I like to sleep when I want to sleep. I like to be regulated. I like to be happy. I like to love myself and the people around me. And the only way I can do that is to let go of these previous perceptions that society has literally put onto us that are not right for us and for each and every single individual, and start letting people do who they are and see how much we can expand from that, how much we can learn from that, Because every single human, honestly, if every human on this earth were to completely follow his or her heart and do the stuff that they yearn for and learn the lessons that they're supposed to learn and be open-minded and not limit others, we're never limited, we're able to flourish and grow into a person, this world would be a better place. We have so many ideas. We wouldn't be killing each other at each other's necks and stuff. There'll be actual shit that we can focus on, Because there's geniuses on this world. Like, the mind is so complex. The mind is a beautiful design. A beautiful, beautiful design. And we gotta know that our energies are beautiful. Our energies, our minds, what we can do individually is amazing, So that's why society has been able to put these things onto us and convince us that, these are the things that matter. Da 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 da. Da da da. When in reality, and all those things, when in reality, those things are limiting us. If we were to just drop them, we can be able to see our hearts and actually follow it and love ourselves and the people around us. Because following your heart is loving yourself. And that will lead you to loving others around you. Loving yourself leads you to loving the people around you. So y'all, I say this one more time, please. Stop limiting yourself and the people around you and stop letting people put you into boxes, because it is only holding us back. And that's, we've been doing that for so long. As a society, as a culture, we've been doing that for so long. Been limiting people, like you have to dress a certain way, you can't speak a certain way, you can't do this a certain way, you can't like somebody a certain, policing every single thing that does not truly matter. The things of actual morality and human life and souls, they got us policing stuff that don't matter, so we don't look at the stuff that actually do matter. So we need to come together as a collective, and it starts from you. It starts from me. It starts from each individual realizing, oh shit, that's been limiting me. Oh shit, why can't I do this? It's not hurting. That's been limiting me. Where am I limiting myself, and grow from that? Because there's so much that is accessible to us. There's too much that's accessible to us for us to be in the state that we are currently in. For this earth to be billions of years old, my guys, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of that. I'm tired of it. And I'm only 21. I don't live the life, y'all. But y'all, please live yourself, love others, to stop putting limitations on others. Be yourself. Do what you want. with harm to none and love to all. And if there's somewhere within yourself that you cannot bring love to all, and you cannot do that without harming somebody, then there's some deeper issues we gotta look at. Like, guy, okay. Yeah. Basically what I wanted to say. Hope y'all listen. Hope y'all got something out of it. If you didn't, I hope you do one day. The ones that get it, and the ones that don't, I hope you do one day. Hearts and kisses. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want. Bye.